sad to see everyone go. I'm going to be on board by myself for a while. But it's really good for myself and Elena, and probably even the kids, to just spend some time either off the boat or just apart from each other. It'll be good for us. It's good. It was very sad to see him go. G'day, Alex. How you going, dude? All right?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be looking after the boat for August and September.
Yeah, so we're going to replace the gooseneck, replace some running rigging, halyards, lines, sheets, some cosmetic stuff, some gel coat issues. We'll beef up the tillers, make those so those are a little bit more functional and usable for clients. Replacing the trampolines, little odds and ends, that kind of stuff.
Show me this food, dude.
Oh, lasagna.
More lasagna. I'm glad we ordered 8 rather than 4. All of this has been done for Vagabond Adventures. No, Vagabond Adventures. Yo, hold on. It's so weird talking to the camera without Elena holding it and saying, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Where are we going? What's happening? We've just fueled up. We've just left Hopetown. We've got about 400 miles to go. The weather looks good. I'll take you through all of the weather in a second. Little shower as we left, but the sun's come out now. Woo! We're just going over the last of our plans. We're motoring out, and we're just making the last of our plans here and checking the weather before we head up through South Man of War, which Alex and I have both agreed has a strong magenta line to go through there, so that looks safe. You got to check, double check, and then triple check all of this. So I've got it here, and then local knowledge as well. So the weather in general, I mean, it's hurricane season, so you need to be careful. There are tropical waves coming off of West Africa, just constantly, one after another, and then occasionally one spins up into a hurricane and then might go somewhere. We've got a forecast that says there's no hurricanes anywhere at all in the North Atlantic or Caribbean Sea. That is what we needed, no hurricanes. When you and I saw that, we were just like, time to leave. But even if it's not a hurricane, these tropical waves can just bring a lot of power in the atmosphere, and it can cause massive gusts, huge thunderstorms and stuff like that are more localized, rather than a large, defined, spinning, tropical rotating storm. There's actually a tropical wave that's hitting like now, so there's a few little squalls around, but it's very tame. A couple of days with no wind as the trip goes further on, that'll probably result in, what do you call them?
Pop-up thunderstorms.
A pop-up thunderstorm. They're all of the things that we're sort of dealing with at the moment. I've always found it's good to have no hurricanes in the area while sailing. You agree?
Absolutely.
Subscribe to that theory?
Yeah. A couple more little rain squalls off here to starboard too.
Okay, let's try again. So AG1 is definitely worth a try if you're after an energy boost and something to cover all bases. Not only is it filled with antioxidants, adaptogens, prebiotics, probiotics, and all the incredible green things, but it's so easy to drink. It's just 1 scoop or 1 travel pack for every 8 ounces of water. It also supports your immunity and gut health. We've been hearing for years that good health starts in the gut, so this was a huge reason why we love recommending Athletic Greens to you all so much. These legends are going to give you 5 travel packs and a year's supply of their vitamin D3 and K2 with your first purchase. Just click the link in the description box below.
Are you excited to see the house?
Yes, but I'm letting Robbie sit there.
You're going to sit?
Yeah, but
Come on.
I have to go to the house.
Okay, I found the keys, Ellie. It's not working.
It's not working.
The deadlock. Duh. Oh. Hello. Oh. See photos of them. Everything's okay.
Oh, good.
I was just looking for a family photo.
Magdalena is our dear friend Mike's mum, who let us stay in her place in downtown Charleston for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Look at this. I couldn't expect anything less from Magdalena.
That's what we wanted.
Whilst initially we wait for the boys to arrive with the boat, Then Riley's mum comes to visit. We plan to do some sailing courses here and go visit our storage shed to suss out how much stuff we have total that we'll be shipping to Vietnam. Having a house during this odd and busy time for us is going to be a huge help.
This lasagna is so good. Mamma mia! Hello! How you going? Hey Lenny! How you going, mate?
I'm eating rice.
You're eating rice?
Yeah.
I just ate a lasagna. How was your trip over?
Hilarious. Oh my gosh. On the plane, he was just doing 360s. He did a poo on the first one, and everyone just fell off the plane. It was so bad. The second trip, he just didn't want to, like, sit on my knee.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, he was on the ground in the aisle. And the air hostess was like, "Ma'am, you can't put your child in the aisle." I was like,
You got told off in the PA. Why am I not surprised? Can you explain the tangle with the B1 and B2 visa?
to enter the US by boat, you need a B1, B2 visa, and we all have a B1, B2 visa apart from Darwin because we didn't have time to book an appointment, and it's really hard to get them, so we have to fly, Riley gets to sail.
So presumably that's to stop an illegal alien such as Darwin, working in the US?
Yeah.
Or is he he looks a bit like a terrorist, I
He
reckon.
could be a terrorist.
Yeah, if I was a profiler, I'd profile him directly under terrorist.
Me too.
So yeah, that's hugely inconvenient. So it's 400 miles. We should be there in, I don't know if it's 3.5 or 2.5 days, but I'll send you a message soon. Alex is a legend.
He is.
Alex is so cool.
Look after him.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on him. I'll keep him out of trouble.
Alright, have a good trip, boys.
All right, thanks.
We'll do. See ya.
See ya.
What's our boat speed now?
It's building. We're getting close to 5s.
This boat is ship shape and in Bristol fashion. It is schmicko. There's no nappies anywhere. I've got some things that I've done. So I've got my own little area there where my life jacket goes, and we moved the grab bag down there. The sun is about to set. We've had a wonderful day sailing. We've now got the full main up and the code D, which is a little dicey given how many squalls are around the place. Doing sort of 9 knots recently, which is better than the 5 that we were doing earlier. The weather models of the 6 that are now on predict wind, 3 of them are saying just go directly to the Gulf Stream, but 2 are saying go north. So we're going in between all of them, which is exactly where we don't want to be going. We're going there fast.
This is just a beautiful evening.
Isn't it just gorgeous?
Yeah.
So you've been getting updates about the weather from our mate Ian?
Yeah, I've reached out to my dad, my friend Jonathan, and Ian, who are all cruisers. Anytime one of us does a longer passage offshore, we'll send them a link for the spot tracker. Periodically throughout the day and throughout the evenings, they'll check it. So I'm getting multiple updates from multiple sources. So if anything's coming up behind us throughout the evening, it's just good to know for sure.
Real-time satellite imaging of storm activity is an absolute game changer, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a sense of comfort and security knowing that there's people on shore that are watching out for you, making sure you're good, there's no surprises. And then it just alleviates a lot of that stress and allows you just to sail the boat and enjoy beautiful sunsets like this.
Probably the best thing that's happened for me on this trip, I haven't had a bed. I sleep in the saloon with Lenny. I haven't had a proper bed in like 3 years. No cot, no hot mama as temperature wise. Elena and I being in a small cabin, it's always very, very hot. 2 fans cranking. Oh, this is a massive amount of room. Normally in the middle of the night, Lenny will just angle himself to a certain, he kicks me. He just kicks me flat out in the side like a sheep or a mule. I haven't been kicked at all on this trip, and it's been very relaxing. We've reached the Gulf Stream, so we've got an extra 2 knots of current behind us. 0 wind. It's annoying to be motoring, but it's nice to experience the ocean when there's just no wind. It's really beautiful. There's a bit of elevation here and here. This edge here is more well defined, and that's more fluffy over here.
Looking at the top of the clouds, just watching for as it's building.
Yeah.
And then a well-defined lip on the bottom.
But can you see them build in this part of the world?
Oh yeah.
You can actually watch the elevation
fast
go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the one we've got out here right now, there's not much elevation build. So usually I'll look sort of between the humps of the clouds, and then that's a good indication, if they're coming together rapidly, that's a good indication of a fast build. And then just overall just elevation. The forward edge, that lip, a lot of times you'll see sort of a curvature as it comes down and then flat on the bottom, and that's when you get a lot of that wind and the rain out of that leading edge. So we're doing a little investigatory deconstruction.
We're making the table look beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
By breaking it right now.
Yeah.
So what I think we'll probably do, we'll strip this Formica off, this old stuff, probably look into just replacing this top section, and then we'll clean this up and varnish it. It should look brand new. Yeah, that's just black caulk.
Do you reckon we'd be able to buff this wood up and get it looking good?
My guess is it's probably just like a marine grade ply.
Lenny, what happened?
Water bottle.
Lenny lost his water bottle and the water taxi has turned around to pick it up.
I want my water bottle.
Hooray! Oh, thank you. That's hilarious. Got it? Good job.
How does that lightning make you feel, mate?
I'm glad it's way over there.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll keep trending to the northwest, and we don't have to muck around with any of it.
Off our starboard bow here, there is a stack of lightning just going crazy. There's probably 4 different cells all that are all developed there. It's almost like they're joining and there's one complete thing, but yeah, there's a lot of electrical activity going on over there. We're just sitting here looking at this lightning. It's probably 20 miles long. There's a strike probably every second. It's all the way along and they're just going one after another after another. The wind is actually supposed to come from that direction over the next 5 hours, so we're just hoping that they don't get blown over our head. I'm still happy that they're there rather than there, which is where the wind's coming from. But sitting out here enjoying everything, it's all quite beautiful as the sun sets, but also a little terrifying, just knowing that that's in the area. A question for everyone, because we don't have Google out here at the moment. How far does the sound of thunder travel? I guess 8 miles. What did you guess, Alex?
I'm going with 10.
Alex is going 10. I went with 8 nautical miles. Elena would just lose her marbles at this. She'd really, really love this electrical storm off here.
I had to flick through your footage on this camera.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the lightning shots.
Yeah.
And I can understand why you didn't want to go anywhere near that. Like, it was just a very alive part of the world.
Hello everyone. How are we all going? We're currently motoring with one engine. We're just above idle and we're doing 7.7 and 7.6 knots. With the Gulf Stream behind us, we're hammering. We're kind of nearly there. I haven't done as much filming as I'm sure Elena would have liked. Gulf Stream comes up and sort of curves around, so we'll exit it, and then at some point tonight the wind is supposed to fill in from the southwest, which is great for us. We should be able to sail into Charleston. If the wind blows 15 to 20 like it's supposed to, we could get in there at midday. If it blows like it is at the moment, we may not even get there tomorrow at all. That's how much we are and always will be at the mercy of Mother Nature. Doing 7.5 knots now. We're just coming out of the Gulf Stream. It's 3 in the morning.
It was that rule, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The rule that everything happens at 3 in the morning.
What's his name? Ralph Naranjo.
Yeah.
Oh! Flying fish. How'd you sleep, mate?
Like a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex was saying there's nothing like sleeping offshore. I tend to agree with him. When you do get down and get into a proper sleep, it's a very, very deep, beautiful sleep. Things are starting to get a bit serious here. We've had some container ships. I can see a bridge up ahead. We've got a current with us. So we had the Gulf Stream out there assisting us, and then it's an ingoing tide here. So we should get another couple of knots out of that, and then we should arrive by sort of midday. Might watch an episode of Sailing La Vagabond. Make sure you're all subscribed. We've got to put proper sailing attire on. We'll have to put this code D away. We're heading this way, the wind's here, and we have to come up the channel like this and then around an island. We're going to be pointing too far into the wind for this code D, so we'll have to blow that, probably in the channel somewhere, Alex, and roll out the head sail. And keep an eye out for massive containers. And these green cans here. How we looking, mate?
Like we've done it once or twice.
Where are we going, Lenny?
We're going back to the Vagabond.
La Vagabond. Where there's more space. Okay.
Where there's more space.
I don't think there's more space on La Vagabond than this big house. Are you excited to see Dad, Lenny?
Yeah. So where's Dada?
It's all the way at the end of the dock. So it's only been 4 days, but you guys know Riley and I are always together, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I'm actually going to take him out for dinner tonight. Found this nice little place downtown. Their boat is all the way at the end of the dock. It's like a 20-minute walk.
Hello!
Hey!
Hey, Lenny!
Oh, so good to see you.
You excited to see me, Lenny?
Oh my gosh, that is the longest walk.
It's crazy, hey?
Oh my god! The whole pram just went in the ocean.
See you, babe.
Damn! Oh man. Wow. How was the sail?
The sail was absolutely beautiful. I haven't got to spend that much time on the water, away from the kids. It was really, really beautiful. All of it was downwind. It would have been nice if we had 2 extra knots at various times of the trip, but it was super calm. Probably the highlight was when we got into the Gulf Stream. We were doing 9 knots with just the code D out, and it was like glass. I couldn't
Nice.
believe it.
Oh, that's so good.
It was like we were operating under a different type of physics. It was like boats just went faster.
Oh my god.
It was insane. I couldn't
Cool.
believe it. I kept looking at the SOG, the speed over ground, just going like. And then the other thing was the light show that Mother Nature put on for us. It was insane. What you guys will see, we can't play 3 hours of lightning strikes, but it was happening every 0.5 of a second, which is.
Some of our stuff in storage.
You were talking about one side of your mouth, the other.
I know something's going on.
Elena started talking like a Ninja Turtle.
Going to check out our storage. Oh, and we have something crazy to tell you as well.
Oh, yeah.
I still can't believe we're gonna do this.
Yep. I can. I organised it.
So come along to the storage shed and let us reveal all. So Ellie's actually got the kids so that we could go to this storage unit and see what's left in there. The stuff in storage was when we thought we were moving from this boat straight to Vietnam to the new boat, but the boat build got delayed because of COVID and supply chain issues. So we left. Luckily we didn't ship it all to Vietnam when we did, because we would have been without so much stuff we currently have on the boat, like life jackets and everything. We just put some stuff in storage that we didn't really need. So I'm interested to see what's still there, because we haven't needed it for the 7 months we've just been sailing for. So I'm hoping we can get rid of some more stuff. We're always just trying to minimise. Fingers crossed.
Can you put that cheese in your bag?
I can't say what a relief it is to see that there's only 2 boxes here. We can do this all today. We thought this would be like a week-long event. We're gonna get this done. So we just realised that a lot of what was here was winter stuff, which makes perfect sense. Of course, we didn't need that for that last season of sailing.
Yeah, sleeping bags, underlays, bit
Exactly.
of spearfishing gear.
It all stinks, so we're gonna take it home and wash it and vacuum seal it all.
More than a little dusty.
And get all the rest of our stuff off La Vagabond
And then
and ship it all to Vietnam. But we do need these boots. We need these now because
we're going to Svalbard.